2 months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start down in the Bayou. The Saints at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Saints' defense coming up with the big play. This a big play late in the ballgame. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And here is Nick Chubb. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Packers took care of business. They win it by 5. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a man who once scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl, Kyle Juszczyk. And this is a touchdown. The Texans improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
NAS, what defines my name? NAS, what defines my name? Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about to
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could be the one on your new addiction. It's all in my head, but I want non-fiction. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city.
think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback calling the shots, will be Dak Prescott.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they have him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 16-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And it's a keeper with Prescott.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That one caught. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And the first possession isn't until the 2nd quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's 2nd and 10. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Rams offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara runs through the contact. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down.
Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On play action, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And, that would get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop it well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, nice move. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
To throw is Prescott.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
Touchdown, Allen!
Jamar Chase.
63 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Late groupie now for the extra point.
And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it. And he's into the clear. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense and Chris Olave getting set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms, Yeah, we know where we would be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And the ball is knocked out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they're going to speed things up here. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our
Our
EA
trip
Sports
around the NFL
report.
starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on Indianapolis. And it's the 2nd-year running back, Tyrone Tracy. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Steelers win it by a field goal, 24-21 the final score. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Panthers get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Devontae Smith. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Falcons get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
What a spin. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early, and, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
Hopkins, strong running. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Xavier Legette.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers, the offensive guys call them.
And he lost the football. So they escaped, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Prescott to throw it.
And he is caught.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29.
Off the play fake. Prescott. He finds his... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And Chase will go in motion left.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jamar Chase
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to improvise. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced.
And he works free.
Still going.
Touchdown, LA. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
23.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And the Saints.
Here's Rodgers. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Rodgers pass. Complete to number 87, Sam Laporta.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll go to Barkley again. And boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the first. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to...
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Cam Scatterbo with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Wants to try to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like...
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Saquon Barkley, 33 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. you better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Saints will
Rodgers will throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Rams 23. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Recovered by New Orleans.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 138 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Barkley is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Trying to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 41. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can back.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour.
Halfway home. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start at SoFi Stadium. The Rams at home to take on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the Saints' defense coming up with the big play. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Saints remain undefeated. They are now 9-0 with yet another victory. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is the Texans running back. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Texans just keep on rolling. They are now 8-0 as they get the win. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the elusive Jalen Hurts. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Ravens move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
You wanted something to train, girl, that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the...
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.